What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Hopefully, y'all can hear me well. I am Rob Wilson, and welcome to Arstellations Draw Chat and Chill. And tonight, we're going to go ahead and get straight to the point. I am a little tired, worked out twice today, got it in, got to go to the farmer's market, had my little fun, but like this, I think is pretty disturbing. And the main topic for this evening, which would be the first topic, is boxing legend. I got this pulled up. Let me go ahead and just get over to it now. I don't even want to waste anybody's time. I started 10 minutes early just to get the ball rolling, but we're going ahead and hop right on to this. So, the USA Today Sports says Mike Tyson calls Hulu a slave master over unauthorized show. They stole my life story. So we're gonna go ahead and listen to this live. If you bear with me just 1 minute. Let's see, because they got his actual words, the man's actual words. Like I said, I don't want the man coming for me in my IG stories when I said that. So I want his actual words verbatim. I hope everyone's doing pretty good this evening. I know it's late night. I'm still trying to get the hang of everything, if you know what I mean. Let's see. We're going to share system audio. Yeah, let's do it this way. Okay. So this is a man's words. Catching up with Mike Tyson. Let's go.
Yes, I am vaccinated. But I must say, if I could be kind enough to say, I didn't do it willingly. I'm a little apprehensive of that. I was pretty much beaten in submission to do this because I travel internationally, and if I don't travel, we don't eat. Hey, I'm a gang guy. I'm a leader of a gang. I have a hit squad, and we're going to get these guys. I don't know. He's always known for taking a great punch. I didn't think he took a good punch. I would never, if he would have boxed me, I would have never tried to hurt him. And I would have went 8 rounds or 10 rounds, but it would have been really exciting. And Golden Outlaw was quite a few, be a better father, be a better husband, use more compassion, be less self-centered, and the list goes on and on. And I'm doing really well. Well, listen, it's just everyone becomes philosophical. I don't care if you think because the expiration date makes you become philosophical, and people have known to stress themselves to death, and it's a fact. People stress themselves to death.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not doing that. Even if I'm in the flood, I'm just gonna stay calm, relaxed, and hope God saves me.
Okay, so the footage that they showed didn't have it, so let's go ahead and go through it right now. Boxing legend Mike Tyson is labeling Hulu as the streaming version of the Slave Master. Uh, I was about to crack a joke, but like it's not a good thing. After allegedly stealing his life story for profit without compensating him. In a series of statements posted on his social media accounts today, Tyson reiterated that he does not support Hulu's upcoming limited series chronicling his life inside and outside the ring, which called Mike, and that premieres August 25th. Don't let Hulu fool you. I don't support their story about my life. Tyson 56 wrote in a statement posted on Instagram, which I actually just saw earlier. It's not 1822, it's 2022. They stole my life story and didn't pay me. To Hulu executives, I'm just a no. They can sell on the auction block. I mean, let me continue reading. The former undisputed world heavyweight champion continued to air his grievances on Twitter. He called Hulu's series a slave master takeover story about my life, and the hashtag slavery is dead in another tweet. Hulu's model of stealing life rights of celebrities is egregiously greedy, Tyson tweeted, and he added, Hulu stole my life story. They're Goliath and I'm David. Heads will roll for this. Ooh, snap. See, that's why I don't want Tyson coming after me. I got some moves here and there, but I ain't ready for that. So I want to make sure I get the man's words correct verbatim according to this article, which, like I said, I did see the tweet earlier. If you want to see the tweet, because I'm not going to chase down a whole bunch of stuff, it is available to you. I'm sure anybody watching this has Instagram. Anybody that is on Twitter can Google Mike Tyson. It's not hard. Um, so continuing on, this is not the first time Mike Tyson spoke out against Mike. After Hulu first ordered the limited series in February 2021, Tyson punched back against the project. Hulu's announcement to do unauthorized miniseries of Tyson's story without compensation, although unfortunate, isn't surprising, Tyson said at the time. This announcement on the heels of the social disparities in our country as a prime example of how Hulu's corporate greed led to this tone deaf cultural misappropriation of Tyson's life story, of the Tyson life story. He continued to make this announcement during Black History Month, only confirms Hulu's concern for dollars over respect for Black story rights. Hollywood needs to be more sensitive to Black experiences, especially after all that has transpired in 2020. In March 2021, Tyson announced his own authorized story was in the works, starring Jamie Foxx as himself. Filmmaker Martin Scorsese and Fox also are among the producers. Wow, that's pretty big. Martin Scorsese doing a Tyson film and Jamie Foxx as the legendary boxer. I have been looking to tell my story for quite some time, he said. Let's see. According to Hulu, Mike is an 8-episode limited series. I did mention in my description that it was a documentary. That was my mistake. I take the hit for that. It is a 8-episode limited series. Explores the tumultuous ups and downs of Tyson's boxing career and personal life, from being a beloved global athlete to a pariah and back again. Mike is an unauthorized and no holds barred look at the life of Mike Tyson, and it is one wild ride. Trayvon Rose will star as Tyson. Okay, this must be a picture of it. Executive producers Steve Rogers, Karen Geese addressed Tyson's criticisms at the Television Critics Association earlier this week. We actually couldn't talk to him because his life rights were already taken, so that was never on the table. I would hope that he watches it, that it would change his opinion. Rogers told reporters on Thursday, according to the Entertainment Tonight. For me, as a writer, as a storyteller, I didn't really like to be reliant on just one source. I really like to do the research and get all the different opinions and then put a story around all of that. I didn't like to be holding to just one person. Let's see. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Gee said it was our intention as well to tell the story so that we're talking about more than just the events in his life, but rather placing the story and giving it context to the world and at the time. We really wanted to make sure we were as broad as possible in the research and dramatization of the events of his life. We could make sure we were opening the doors to other conversations to be had around those things as well. Tyson responded through his representative Thursday in a statement to Entertainment Tonight. My life rights option expired years ago. Hulu nor any of their super callous Is that? I guess that's how you pronounce it. Team were. I'm sorry. Super Callous team ever tried to engage in any negotiations with the black man. They said that this story is an exploitation of a black man. It's more than an exploitation of a black man. Hulu thinks their tracks are covered by hiring black sacrificial lambs to play the part as frontmen for their backdoor robbery is appalling. I will always remember this blatant disregard of my dignity. USA Today Sports reached out to Hulu for comment. Hey, so look, damn, it's hot as hell. Um, yeah, it's crazy. That's what we're dealing with, 2022, Hulu, a arm of Disney. Let's go ahead and crank some music in here right quick. I'm gonna keep it low because I had to replay my stream last night to hear how loud it was, the music, and it was pretty loud. So I'm gonna try a little bit lower this time. And again, I am using NCS release. No copyright songs release. That is the music I'm using. And also, I got copyright strike last night for putting on Scott Steiner because some of his stuff was offensive. Oh my gosh, I can't believe he said that. Yeah, I mean, Scott Steiner, that was a time back in the 90s where people had thick skin, you can handle a little bit of trash talking. I don't know about these days, whatever. So yeah, with that's going on, and understanding and knowing that Hulu is a subsidiary of Disney. It's one of the baby arms of Disney Entertainment or Disney Studios or whatever. It makes sense. They basically just snatched Tyson's stuff, probably to pay for the court cases that they were having over in Florida. Some of the tax breaks that they lost thanks to Governor DeSantis. And hey, not even extortion, just straight up robbery, straight up robbery. And that's the thing. This kind of reminds me of when that Birth of the Dragon movie came out about Bruce Lee. It was a WWE Films movie too, about Bruce Lee fighting Wan Jack Man and changing his traditional style of Wing Chun into Jeet Kune Do. Back when I was doing podcasts, I did a show about that. I asked who authorized that. Shannon Lee, Bruce Lee's most recent blood relative, his daughter, I believe, or granddaughter. She didn't approve it. You know what I'm saying? So, but that movie was so terrible, man. I went in the theater. I went to see it just to see how bad it was, to give a personal take on it, and it was terrible. So, for some reason, somebody authorized it. They were able to get away with it, and I don't even think it made any freaking money. So with this, it makes sense for them to put that on a streaming service because it's not going to make any money in the theater. And Disney's, they're trying to snatch what they can. They're looking for fresh new ideas. So if you're copywriting characters or you're copywriting stuff and the U.S. Copyright Office starts stalling and they take longer than usual to approve your stuff, just be on the lookout. Just be on the lookout. Because somewhere, somehow, someone over there might be on the Disney payroll. So I'm just saying, I leave nothing to chance when it comes to Disney. You see what Tyson's just going through. So that's just keeping it real. Is it paranoid? A little bit of paranoia is healthy. Keeps you sharp. And it really opens your eyes to possibilities. And it allows you to exercise your imagination, just because if you don't believe that something is possible, until somebody does it. That's on you. But rest assured, people are capable of doing terrible things. That just is what it is. So Tyson's probably going to try to sue the hell out of Hulu, and Hulu's going to have its little Disney backup. It's jacked up. It really is. It is totally jacked up. So with that being said, we covered Tyson, and now we're going to go ahead and scoot on over to Evo 2022. Yeah, I think this is an optimal sound check for this stream. All right, so let's see what we got.
Put in perspective. Then after that, we have Taru Ino taking on Jonathan Tenacious. Jonathan Tenacity. This is going. Are you serious? Right? Yo, hold me.
Go ahead and grab my iPad so I can get the drawing.
Oh my God. These matches, though. These matches. Oh my God. I can't stress it enough, man.
No, straight. No, look. I'm telling you right now. I talked about where we are competitively for Guilty Gear, not just in the United States, but all over the world. This match is a testament to that. Here we go. Ugly Splash versus Umi Show.
How does Umi Show play standing, sitting down?
I gotta hear my two favorite commentators, IFC Yipes and Tasty Steve. And this Guilty Gear Strive live at Evo 2022. I'm not going to be on here for too long.
Nah. This is the world stage.
They are ridiculous.
Ugly Splash, no straight to the thing. I think one excerpt, I think, right? One excerpt at Evo.
Putting something in the books.
Holding that momentum moving forward. Stepping back and opening gambit. Straight into the big pitch. You just jump and ID the beer shirt. Is that what I see on RL time?
Bro, you see the water balloon? To kick a burst, though, there ain't nothing up there now. He a sexy bullet.
That's how it sounds good, though. It does. Amazing. And we got that ring. Everything is flush, no matter where you're from. Oh, nice. With the lead on when the state know how to treat the system. Bro, you know if Umi Show YRC, they get a mix, did you know that? Oh, wait, what? Watch this. Better play out. Cool. Okay, let me stand in the hat in ass.
Yeah, the guillotine, clear man hand, through the glass. Okay.
Going to work.
Yes. No, no. Oh, the tap up. We already got that. The flip out the air reset. The coffee table was blocked. Kid FT.
Yeah, that's safe either anyway. They just do it to see Rob Pearson.
Oh, what a carry.
Spin that.
That was Mariah's carry.
I like how he takes it out. Break the glass. Now, only the one.
Oh my God, that looks like an actor. Happy Chaos Night. Sing it with Coach Pet. I want to play a two-player game.
They are slugging right now. Here's the first. There's the cross. Two and to the shot.
Oh God, it's Cable.
That expensive. Let me tell you something about what we said. They have the most dirtiest setups when it comes to the punchy side of the competition.
Oh yeah.
How tired?
Like, how are they just sitting like that? Look, and it's like they heard me. I was like, how are you sitting like that?
Yeah, nice wait that too. Yeah, that's right.
Nice little.
I'm the Dookie.
It's me. Get in corner.
All cameras.
Barefooted.
Man, how you gonna catch him? He was open during that reload.
Slumped on the wall. Ooh,
dang.
Now we're gonna break the glass. Now we're gonna break it.
Shoot him! Shoot him! Oh, salmon.
Get the song going up in the background.
Everywhere I seem to go, it's just another dirty Cable. Hyper Viper Beam.
Oh, LL Stein. We are all accurate. What a block. What a block with a barrel roll indeed. Oh. Yo, take this curse and everybody gets shot. Bring the meter. Gonna get the wall break. He's gonna need a meter positive bonus. Oh, gotta go for the dome. Headshot. I like the 2-3 to the RPA. We switch sides. Wide so he from that only show. Not the first. I feel like we're gonna use it for the goal break, but nice check on the dash. No throws for you. No command throws. Now let's crack this glass. All right, hold on. Stop though. Not even here. I like the attempt to this flash, try to take his turn back.
Man, Evo is jam packed.
Yeah. Thing is, I feel like Boomie Show, and I don't know everything about having chaos. Boomie Show just seems like they have so much understanding. Like they optimize, like, you know what? I know you don't have.
But you know, thinking about one of the things that Tyson said about off the break, you know, being forced to, you know, get jabbed. You can't have a choice. You know, if you don't travel, you don't get paid. That's what he said. And I just want to say that's messed up. That is jacked up. But hey, free crack for everyone, right?
No. Oh, but here's the catch that. There it is. Back the roll.
That was so clean. Back drift blue RC to assess the situation. Slow down time. That is what Happy Chaos does. He plays with his time.
These 5 P's from Boomie Show.
Oh, what a bait. But we still got the grab. That was a perfect trip. He wasn't ready for the.
And don't get me wrong, this is nothing new because back when I was streaming on Twitch before, when I had the chance, when they were doing Evo, I think it was like 2018, 2019. I streamed Evo during that too.
Hey.
Now that Evo is back in full force. I get it. Video games isn't for everybody. No pressure. I don't play as much as I used to. Just kind of like when I get artist block, I'll play to kind of like cool down or take breaks. But yeah, I'm not playing video games religiously now. Maybe an hour or two, you know, every maybe 2 or 3 times a week, and if that, sometimes not at all during the week.
What do you do defensively if you don't have that YRC? That's one of the things I learned from you. I keep asking now. You ain't gonna kill me, and I'm stuck there just blocking forever.
But I'm not spending like hours and hours playing. I just can't afford to. I made a promise to myself to focus on art first, then video games.
I had the whole collection. I did too. Oh my God. Oh, the RC4, there's the first. I respect that. We ain't trying to crack the glass. That's the last thing you want to show to do. Get that 5 to the phone. Hold the veneer. Hold the air throw. That was great. Where the heck you go? Oh, what a back ass combo into the scoop. Oh my God. I like how I got hit with the YRC, put the jump back and hold it. That guy's very fine. I ain't gonna lie. He look cool. Yeah, see? Yeah, exactly. I actually have that shirt. Nice. Wow, the back dash avoid the shot. I don't think it was steady hand though. Oh, yes. Then you get the full combo. Actually got the reset. We back at 5 on the set. So, and I'm wondering, I really need to see what the damage is like from the Sunboy sword break on the wall as opposed to Amorphous on the wall. Because sometimes I'm like, why don't you get Amorphous to get the kill, it seems like, instead of getting the recharge on Medicare. So,
I was watching MK11 Evo. I might replay that tomorrow because that came down to some really good matches. They had Sonic Fox and some other guy named Sonic or something like that. And they had a RoboCop versus RoboCop match. That was great.
every class is gonna burst, but no. Every class is a professional. We're gonna hold that to the real so long. They legit held on to it that whole time. Oh. But blocks, you need these blocks. That risks me to I like to get that clone out of here. What's up, Philo? What up, Dave?
It's the first booming show. What are we right now, man? Cool.
Let me crash off your back. No open. Great defense by over. So that air throw. Macking on the fridge.
Our heads and more pressure comes out. So the Crawford puts you in trouble. Only show that the break is on the glass. Whoa.
So they follow the brand. Somebody that wanted the brand for the reset. Didn't want to reset. Lucha, wait a minute.
There you go.
I've never seen that before.
I've never seen that before. That Texas new to me.
It really in the sword closer to won't get up on fully on all the hits.
That's what it looks like. All the hits didn't hit, and it didn't crack the wall. And instead, the Eddie fell to the ground, and you still had the mix because it was the bubble.
Oh, just to turn it into a 50-50 situation. Did not want to crack the glass. Mind you, you would have had an opportunity, but why give Homie the opportunity to even move?
Yeah. Somebody, I didn't know. I really thought that go and definitely down, but that was actually split.
While the air grabber to the begin stop. Coverage flag is filling himself.
And coming back in this game. What if we're making plays like that, though? Lots of meters. Are we going to spend it, though?
Oh, I got pop.
Did you see the cold? I'm going to damage them.
Damn, that was, you know, crazy. All
Jeez.
Impersonal. US.
Oh wow! Big two gets hit by the shot.
You like that? You want some two things? I got it. Ooh, leg. Try to hold up for sure. Probably try to IED out of the corner, man. That's tough. Umi Show advances forward. Yeah, you got to definitely shake your hand, especially when you hold it like that.
Sitting down but standing up playing the game now.
Talent.
I wish I could do that.
Nightmare known as Umi Show. They have been pretty much a thorn on a lot of players' sides.
No, I honestly, look, I feel like it's almost impossible to not run an Omi show. Even I've run an Omi show in the celestial bracket. So I mean, I know other people have. You've got to be ready to deal with a character like Happy Chaos, bro. So
it's just serious when, you know, people are in a big online tournament or offline, and the first thing that you say, hey, is Umi show in the tournament? That's literally a question. Is Umi show in the tournament?
with a straight face.
And then they'll be like, you know, sometimes there'll be a no, or in that case, they have a chance to win. Like, it really be like that. Umi show has been a thorn on a lot of players' sides, and you can see just by the gameplay. And it's not, obviously, it's Happy Chaos. Let's not talk crazy about the character. There's not a people that we just really gonna say like character armor, whatever the case is. You still have to get technical with the character.
You really do.
But I mean, obviously, if you master it, you can master the BS. But at the end of the day, you have to put in the work. But yeah, man, Umi Show, very strong. Wow, but look what we have next. We actually have the same match, but we have Lost Soul versus Lefton.
Oh man! So now, once again, two players that were pulled up to the Gear Project.
Yes,
I did not see them play. So I don't know what that history is going to be like, but this is an international match. Lefton, the Big Squeeze, they call it, going up against Lost Soul. Now, one of the things about Lefton that I really respect is my man he's like a top-down player. He's like, I need this character to X, Y, Z. How well can I do these things? And he applies it to his own gameplay, and it always works. He went from Chip, now he's playing Zato, and you got to be careful because the Zato players, including Lefton, they don't like to share the tech. They don't want you to share the tech on how to stop the character. And I'm going to tell you right now, he's one of those players that you need to know that kind of technical stuff. Because Lefton is really that technical. Not in just Guilty Gear, but any game that he plays. Also, on the other hand, we saw earlier as well, a masterful Happy Chaos. Really does maximize like meter, defensive options, reversal options, and really has that gunshot state of mind, especially coming from Elso and Guilty Gear exit. He knows how to play this character. And he does it really well. A lot of people like to freak out with this character, especially when they get close. You break the defense and you're like, oh, what does Happy Chaos do up close? he's the kind of player that will be calm the entire time. Lost Soul is a problem. This match is about to be crazy.
Bro, crazy. And look, and credit to Lost Soul, he was definitely playing the style of a Happy Chaos back then.
Yeah.
Like, so basically, you know, he was known as the keep-away character, but Lost Soul was always the type that will rush you down. He'll play that quick. You know, I mean, occasionally, he'll butt shots from me, but most of his gameplay is close range. That's just what he does. You know what I'm saying? So, moving over to this new season of Guilty Gear, obviously lost a little bit of the tools. Two keep that keep-away. Obviously, on the concentration meter, you can't really just bust off shots like that all day, right? But because he played like that in season 1, he made that perfect transition going over to the next season.
Yeah.
And everybody pretty much has adopted that same style.
And the fact that Lost Soul is really sticking to this character and it's really just adapting this game. Like I said before, we already knew Lost Soul was going to stick to this character, but the application of the character is something that a lot of people can't mimic for Lost Soul. I mean, we just saw Uni Show, and I feel like even though they have similarities in their playstyle, they do have different approaches to controlling the character. I want to see how Lesson deals with it because he's a very logical player. So I want to see what he has to deal with a character like Happy Chaos, who is very, very dominant. Like you said, this is not me, downfalling the character. Happy Chaos is a strong character to deal with. If somebody masters their character like it seems Lost Soul has, it's going to be really hard to beat them no matter what.
Two of the people that people don't want to see in the bracket on their road to success into the top 8 is Lost Soul and obviously everybody else is feeling, but those two dudes are an eyesore.
Yeah.
Compared to the bracket. Like you look at that white piece of paper, you're like, who I got next? Be one of those, but it's gonna get interesting, guys. We're setting up, we're chilling, but welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You are chilling with the old uncles that's just watching all the kids play games. You know what I'm saying? Now, since ACC, IUCI,
on the commercial, I'll go ahead and switch my screen.
One of them, so I don't want to hear nothing. My God, bro.
Damn, that dude got like 1,000 beads on his arm.
You know, not doing my thing, but you can always tell the energy will go to the next level. We'll turn it up a notch.
I'm looking at it and just thinking that's a nightmare to draw.
Yo, real talk. You gotta let people know that too. And on top of that, I get that. When I come to events, I really do like to commentate with the boys. I love commentating with Taylor. I got this opportunity to do that. I love commentating with Rip. I love commentating with you. And there's a lot of talent out there to do it. But when we get on the mic, man, you already know the kind of energy that you bring. I instantly get hyped because I know that we've exchanged those battle hands and we know what we're looking at on the screen, man. It's beautiful to come together. And I love doing.
Oh, snap. Oh, snap.
And it's for the people at home, man. I really do love being able to sit here in front of games, talk with the people, I love. This is my brother right here. Explaining to people what's happening on this screen. Video games have come so far. This is crazy to me. Fighting games right now at the point that they're at, we got international competition. He's back outside on top of that, and he's still getting new stuff to play all the time. And it's a beautiful time to be a fighting game player, yo.
And besides the games, even the staff is growing. The family of the FTC is growing, man. Look, you know it's getting serious on the commentary side of things as well when you don't even have that many blocks.
Yes.
Everybody's chipping in, everybody's bringing it in. You know what I mean? Back in the Evo, a couple years ago, obviously before the pandemic, it was a lot of commentators, but most of the bulk of the work was given to like me and Steve, blocks like that stage and so we were doing a lot of overtime, if you will. But now because there's so much talent that appreciates fighting games just like us, it actually kind of takes that off of our back now. Because I literally look at my fitness and go, I get to breathe. I get to eat. I'm eating. Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? But it just goes to show you how we're going, man.
Oh, it's not. I'm watching y'all. What's going on here?
From the commentators to the staff to the bracket runner to the production, of course. You know what I mean? Everybody that's involved.
This is becoming, man, this is a beautiful thing to be a part of. And speaking more about the commentary thing, I actually took on a commentary pupil, Miss Iambic. I actually was doing like lessons with her. We did 3 lessons throughout there. Really kind of shout out to Exo Academy, of course. Shout out
Probably need to put on
amazing
put my glasses on.
Went in and really had the chance to sit and talk with her about her commentary. She came with me and was like, yo, I want to work on these things. I want to learn about these things. And I really just gave her my mind on it and how it feels to be a commentator. We just try the best point are in this position for Evo commentary. Did a block with her earlier. My first Evo commentary block was with Iambic, and it was amazing. It was really, really cool. It was really cool to see her put the things that I told her in her commentary, and then just watching her commentate other stuff and have her legit, like, she had notes, bro. I was like, this is tight. Like, she actually was listening to me. And she put it to good use. I've been watching her commentate all day. Very proud. But like I said, the family's growing, man. It's getting bigger out here, man. I love to see how when I saw the Evo lineup, I was like, oh, this is really cool, bro. We got so many. My boy Jammers is here. Like, it's so many people here, and I'm glad you guys are tuning in for it. Because one, I love fighting games. You know I love Guilty Gear. Fighting games, man. This community is a very strong place to be right now.
Better myself.
Hey,
Love it. We here now. I don't know what exactly we're waiting on here. Maybe technical difficulties on the game side. The production is good. We're still here live, right? So. Yeah. Oh, okay. We need a little cool off on the time.
No, they actually, speaking of production, they've been really on it about making sure things are working properly, switching out the consoles, so there's no technical issues whatsoever. And we've been doing a very good job at the point of being like, yo, you don't even see that most of the time. But once again, man, this is how tournaments go, man. When you out here hard in the paint, now you got to run an event. Shout out to all the TOs holding us down out there. It is a lot.
I grew up in the FGC, at least in the East Coast side. In my little small part of, small pocket of Maryland, via Forestville Mall. Good old timeout. Timeout.
No, that's
game
real
time.
That's real talk. And I tell people all the time, man, like, when I'm playing games with you, I'm like, it was really, you don't understand. Playing these games, he actually breaking it down. I mean, I'm learning, playing with him, man. The community is so cool. It's really cool to see it coming to its own thing. It's really cool to see it coming to its own thing. Lost Soul, another one of those players, man. I remember from the Exner days, bro. I'm like, man, you're really out here with this elf belt giving people the business. And I definitely was able to, play a couple games with him. So I'm really able to see that next generation of people be really strong. I never even considered Leffen somebody that would be like, yo, playing some games here. We're going to be talking about Leffen from this year. It never occurred to me, but here we are. Leffen, potentially one of the strongest players in the country, definitely one of the strongest players in his region, you know what I'm saying? And really about taking these characters to their limits, Like, some people don't play and they just like, look, I'm just not playing. Leffen is the person that puts it in order. He's like, yo, section this, section that, section this. I need to do X, Y, Z to get the X. He really does put it into a system for you. Like, you can learn it too. I love watching it for him. He's literally learning setups. Like, oh, all right, well, that means, and really goes level by level, breaking it down. Leffen is the actual piece, bro.
It's just crazy to me, right? Like this is such up for what you're saying. Let them know waste no time, man. And that's the profession. Again, like you're section everything down, right? The first thing they're gonna say, all right, are my characters good or my characters flat? You know what I'm saying? Then it goes from there. I mean, you remember he was a Amelia player. Then he went to Chip. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, he got chopped off a little bit. A lot of his hurt boxes stick out there. It's kind of crazy. You know what I mean? But whatever. I feel y'all Chip players. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kenzo. You know what I mean? I know you guys is feeling it right there. It's real extended. I know. But it is what it is, though. But then obviously, it looked like he fell in love back with Guilty Gear once he can actually represent himself with the character, and that character was Gato. So
Gato was definitely one of those characters. He's gotten a lot more play recently. We've been talking about the 5K cancel and stuff like that, but they really do, like, whether it be Jonathan Benet, whether it be Latif, whether it be Leffen, all these guys that are playing this character, they really are, like, innovating and trying to take it to the next level. You can see them constantly making mistakes and going to match up with the mistakes at that on how to deal with it. I mean, I'm sure you got a lot of DC safe setups that I got to be careful of, but taking it to the next level with a character like Gato, where you literally like, oh, you thought you could do something here, now you got to block, you're probably dead.
Ceiling is very high. Gato, I feel like he hasn't hit a ceiling yet. In terms of the game plan, sure, but in terms of the mix, more ways to make your opponent panic, I feel like the ceiling is very high. That's going to be so.
I wonder if I start playing footage of
I agree with what you
LTG
right
with
going to set up top eight.
With my
unit out here. All the way from
YouTube
Japan.
channel gets suspended.
Breathing, I feel like he's just making content.
Oh, and my man actually got the taste bud beat. He got seen.
I seen that, man.
See you.
Bro, like, let me go.
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that. So,
me?
it's for you. That's for you, my man. These are very special to me. You know, it took me a long time to make these. And I got my own little pack for the homies, but those are the official Tasty Stevie beads. And these are beads that I literally just got. Like, they're volcanic rock. They smoked out over time. They light on the wrist. And as you can see, it got like the tag on it too. Got the name on it too. I see it. Yeah. With the custom bag, of course. You know what I'm saying?
Those are like lava beads.
No, sir. No, hey, listen. For the way.
But yeah, man, you know, those for you, man. I gave Say Dev some. You know, you gotta make sure the boys get them. But yeah, you know.
God damn it, man. You see why I love this guy? Yo, can I get some hearts in the chat, yo? It's love out here, man.
Hearts in the
It's
chat.
love. This is crazy.
Yo, that's FTC love right there.
Right? Where's my heaven or hell? I'm trying to rock, okay? As we wait for this match to get all set up, man. Hopefully you guys at home, I don't know what the delay is, but hopefully you guys are relaxed, ready for these next matches. I promise you.
Why they got
after
another
this
match
is just
coming
as
up?
good
Let
as
me
the
go
match
ahead
with-
and switch over. See, we're covering a lot of stuff tonight. We talked about Hulu, the acolyte of Disney. We covered a little bit of Evo, and now it's back on the art scene. You know, we're 1 hour in. I'm gonna give it about 15 more minutes, and I'm gonna go ahead and get the heck out of here as it tiptoes towards midnight. Evo is the Super Bowl of fighting games. So like I said on my previous stream, it's like, look, I'm pretty eclectic, you know. I'm into all kinds of subject matter. So yeah, I get it. You know, this is my art stream. You know, I talk about subject matters on here. But I also got a love of fighting games and, you know, philosophy concepts and questioning the unknown. Those are my many different areas. I can't sit back and just talk about how the comic book industry is just dying over and over and over. You know, I have other interests that make up who I am. So that's just it. I provide multifaceted content. Dig this in a little bit further. And just leave it like that. I don't want to get too far into it. All right, we got the next match coming up. Oh yeah, and I did fix her heels last night. Once I went offline, so I was thankful for that. And I gotta fix her gun next to make sure this is similar to this. Oh shoot! Yeah, they getting ready for the next match. I'm gonna switch back over, and I'll show you what I got before I go tonight. Let's see.
That can happen, and they can be active.
Come on now, come on.
Are they getting ready? All right, they got some technical difficulty going on.
Right? You know, crazy. Let me just be thinking about this. Right? You had some time to think. I'm not complaining, but I know the back of his mind is like, oh yeah, totally slow. I gotta do it more so, right? But at the same time, vice versa, also gonna have to deal with left.
Nah, hey, look, it's crazy to think that if you get knocked down,
come on. What are they stalling for?
You know what I'm saying? So you get knocked down, you're going to have to hold that. I feel like it's going to be a lot worse for, Happy Chaos. But Loso knows that. Loso plays around not getting knocked down really, really well. He's really good with interrupting with like 5P and 2P. We've seen a lot of that. And even on some Zato-like pressure, where you can RC just to make sure you get that hit, get that knockdown, and get a little time to reload, possibly. Throw a water balloon out there, hit him with the curse.
All right. Match coming up.
Oh no, I'm really, like I said, I'm really interested to see how they adjust to each other. How are they going to move around in this matchup? Because you can't block it. I feel like if you block a 2S for either one of these guys, it's party time. It's literally party time.
I look at it like this, man. Whoever's going to have the resources to finish the job is going to have the edge of the matchup. But look, it's a 50-50 just trying to hit Happy Chaos. Even when he's blocking, because if you stagger too long, and Happy Chaos feels that they're getting pressure, they're going to use that low burst. And then once they get 100 seconds, now you got to think twice about how you're going to approach.
Now
right?
you definitely blocking for at least a whole 60 seconds.
Like it's crazy. It's pretty much an infinite block stuff. So, but however though, if Leopard can get the good read on these bursts like this, constantly throwing pressure, his gas will be
I'm gonna hang on to these lines.
Stagger into blind, stagger into the gas block, do nothing just to fill out. What's the defensive options is, and also how do you really think?
Yeah, we're really gonna see. Leopard is definitely one of those players that he learns fast.
There we go.
Yeah,
Where's this button check? Yeah.
Obviously we know him for a specific game here. You know what I mean? But it's so crazy to see him battling for top 8 or something else. And I'm not even surprised. We see it in Dragon Ball Fighter.
Yep.
The guy's really a jack of all trades. Like, I give him his credit. Big enthusiast of the Marvel 3 too. I've seen him play Marvel 3 like this guy is good.
Oh, they're about to fight again.
Gosh. Like, he really loves learning, like, these games, like the games that he wants to get good in. Like, I think that's like, yo, I'm trying to get good at this game. So you go through the trials and tribulations to get good at those games. And Leopard, I feel like 9 times out of 10 is going to do it. And I hate to make this comparison to somebody like Sonic, where I feel like Sonic is so natural at games. I feel like left is like the intensity. Like he's like, y'all not work to get good at this game.
I see. Okay. It's sometimes I feel like they just get it on brick,
Yeah,
right?
they just get it, you know?
We gotta deal with Lost Soul though. That's my guy. That's
Here we go.
When he streams, he eats chopped cheeses. So did you know?
No.
Did you freaking know stream?
Oh no, it's still
like
button
that.
check.
Did you know? Did you know though? You kidding me? You not playing with me, son. Don't let me, yo, bro. Don't let me put the tips on me, and I got the do-rag in the bag. Don't let me get. Don't let. Yo, bro. I just saying mad random stuff. Yo. You think
Yeah, one of my favorite drinks when I go to the farmer's market, it's a purple corn, apple, cinnamon,
it's
and
that time again,
lime
finally. After switching 100
juicing.
monitors,
Right?
No
after
preservatives, so
switching
it only
1,000
lasts for about
PS4
2 weeks. I
we
love
are
it.
here to enjoy
So if
the
you have a
magic of
juicer
those
out
things.
there, definitely
Also,
put that to work.
Tell him twice.
Oh, that was so creepy. My man was zooming in. Don't relax.
Like he's controlling with the finger point. He's like, yo, zoom in now.
The most censored you'll see Lost Soul, because if you go through that Twitter, oh man, this guy's gonna, yeah, he's right. Listen to that guy. Listen to that Dominican fellow. Oh, we are checking.
All right, this should be the match.
I think they're good. I think they're just doing bump kicks overall. Let them give it up to head high.
Heroes ready. Gladiators ready.
They're taking their time with this one, huh?
They are they stretching. Man, full screen stretching it. Man,
Armstrong with
all borders away, stretching it. Michael Jordan and Space Jam with the reach,
for the game winner.
stretching it. Now looking for water, stretching it.
Dalsim looking
God
for water.
damn, are we ready? What is the bird? Is the word?
All right, Bird, give us a ready. I hear you, Bird. Take it to the match. The Bird is trying.
Yo, where we at? Okay. Professional Instigators Entertainment own.
There we go.
You know this is the Bird talking.
Doing what? You imagine? That would be crazy.
Nice.
Oh, pressure. All right. I like that. He's keeping that gun in the holster. But speaking of which, it's out. And I like
That's what I love about Zato 1. He's like the Venom, Eddie Brock and Venom character of Guilty Gear.
What a tech right there.
I think he's been in almost every iteration of this game.
It could have been a faster button, right? But no, we want to count it just in case. Let's get up the bullets back. I like that. Spin that gas. Just doesn't make that ass. The curse, I'm in there. Oh, you spinning. You go to the bathroom, you find a sticker on deodorant.
Nice.
I
didn't connect.
Oh my God, put the sword back. So good.
Golly, bro.
Yeah, well, my man's a beast. Jumps out. Invite to hell.
You see that? You fucker.
Yeah, right.
Punch. Oh. Yeah. I get punched in the mouth, but you feel it in the gut. That's crazy. That means he's uppercutting. That means he's catching that friction. Chest up.
This guy, I love. I know that happy chaos. He's scratching his neck right there.
Yo, that was bad, man. He's getting shot. I love. Market Cole, huh? I like that block the head ball. He had to do.
All right, see, look at the defense from Lost Souls. This is what I was talking about. This new Lost Souls defense is so good. They eat the damn thing. So look at how much time it's taking.
It's all right, though, yeah. Exactly. Stretching out those resources. Like the man, go hit the left. We're doing an excellent job. Covering them.
Let's see what's going to happen here.
Oh, the coffee table. We land. No, we're taking the bird to the next round. Wise choice. No heroes here.
1 round apiece in the first game.
Oh. Everything with is still safe. You kidding me?
Yeah.
Oh, right. You seen that? First one, reload. Oh, no. Reload.
Oh, they got 1 bullet left. You want to reload?
Damn, Eddie, I'm sorry.
Eddie just gets smacked right out of the ground.
God damn, I'm so sorry, Eddie. That duck step, yup.
I love that noise. Yep.
You know, it's saying oops. It's like that. Oops. Oh my God, did the gun jam? Oh, we in.
Did the gun jam?
I'm ready. Here, sir, let me in. Oh, hold the prop.
There we go.
Invite out the knock.
Dang.
Oh!
Nice.
Oh, hold the invite for the knockdown.
Come on.
Oh, nice catch up block. What an ID.
Get him. Bruh. Come on. Nice. There you go. Throw everything at that dude.
About 3 times that set, and that's what stretched it. They got to win for Lesnar. Good comeback. Very nice.
You see the eyes closed, sit from Lesnar.
They body frame. One of those. They body frame.
And 5-8. And that hard play is really good. They definitely made it better this season. Uh-oh. I called out the burst early this time.
Caught him in the midst of the IAD. Get shot. And we're about to take him to the
We
Daytona
got-
500 featuring Raekwon Capadonna.
Hey. Oh no.
And here's one of my things too. For anybody that is looking for ideas,
It's splattered on the wall.
you know, to create characters and
How
stuff,
did I get you?
just look at fighting games, man. Fighting games, they got some amazing characters, amazing designs, and you can learn a lot. You get enough of that imprinted into your memory banks, you start mixing different designs together, and you create something unique.
We out of there.
I mean, just look at the stage. The amount of story that could be said about this stage alone.
True control, you are not leaving this going to crack the glass.
Third man hand.
Oh, he got him.
Okay, here we go.
Don't lose the lead.
Yeah,
There you go.
Still had the burst on deck 2. Lefton is making this look like short work.
Light cable up.
He's getting tapped on, man. Listen, hey, so listen, when it turns orange, you good.
Yeah, there you go.
He said, one moment.
All right, I'm gonna stay until this match is over.
Stretch it. Let the blood flow. Let the blood flow, because you might be going numb because you're staying still for too long.
You hear me?
You're staying still for too long. That oppression is just very strong from left.
You see Lefton is ready for the rematch. He's tapping X the whole time.
What? Let's block.
Let's block. I mean,
You know me, you might wow. Oh, but not reaching with that tap. That's all right. Force the knockdown. Oh, you want to hit me with a tap up here? I got you. No, let me show you something.
Calls out the burst. Here's the knockdown. Here comes Lefton.
Wow.
Okay, here's the mid-screen left side. Calls up the opposed, eats a big counter. No more Eddie gauge. What's the option now? PRC keeps the pressure going. Spins a little meter, but now it's had enough for another Eddie coming. Lefton is looking so strong.
PRC, or you're going to keep up on? No. Keep that ball. You might need it. Trying to go for the headshot there. The safe stuff there. But
Dang, he got a roll too. Come on.
I need military ordnance.
Gets the roll on top of that. Saw the purple beat combo, that dagger combo.
Yep, stay on him.
Beautiful PRC. Yes.
Oh, it's in trouble. No, you're either your fault. If you taking that means you're not going to be
There you
able to
go.
see, you got to take that risk.
So I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Soldier and smoke, see?
Yeah.
I keep it a bump. Wow, what a check on the 2D. You seen the footage? Have you seen the files?
Leafin got 2 up.
Oh, jump shot. Yo, Lost Soul going to get the break this time around, too. He survived it.
That's up right here from Legend. Why? So you cannot want to put on Facebook.
Oh, no. Gets clipped by the Pearson. There's a full conversion.
I think he got took the up back. I think he had the right up there. He had to jump straight up.
They break so many glass ceilings in this game, it's crazy.
PRT to keep his pace Lost Soul. Needs this round and gets it. Needed that round. Not a point on the board yet. Lost Soul trying to change it. Looks trying to close it out.
But I like this new move right here from Lost Soul. Getting a little more comfortable here. Punch the poles. How dare you get a reach the face? I respect that. Yep. It's the 5 hours of death. Hey, easy. 5. Oh. here. It's the 5 hours of death right here. You ain't know. Oh my God, it's the way from that hole with the pierce that didn't pick up. We are shooting the execute through the Eddie. Hold on a second, stay right there. Wow. Oh, speaking of air throw. Nice block on the dog. Run up, throw also. Get one on the board. We got a game. Yeah, we got a game. Yeah. We don't do 3 nails here. No. Well, you see, I'm also look back to the left. You look kind of cool. So, yo, let me look kind of cool. I ain't gonna even stop.
You put one on the board?
You notice a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They're going to stretch this down to 2-2 for the tiebreaker.
Trying to snatch that health ball. Oh, right out of the range of the burst. Try the combo. That's something for you. But this is amazing for them to throw back into the corner. Absolutely, that's what I would have done. But the instant burst. How do you get the hell up out of here? No, oh my God. No, Bronx in effect. Oh, the graduation is in. Let's celebrate. I'm happy that you did not block this mix up. Oh, no.
Oh, wow.
You got the whole world in his hand. It's your idea.
Sharknado. They really went to work with Zato 1 and them Sharks. No, he was prominent in using them in previous Guilty Gears. But like, that Sharknado orb, that's some crazy stuff to look at.
Yo, put up your shoes, bro. Gotta score that big counter hit damage is left and the pressure is on. Will the pipe burst? Oh my God, that was dangerous. Get that. That was dangerous. My God. Pull out my gun. Sexy boy. I promise you that's not what he's saying. Bro, look at the damage.
That is crazy.
The dash up gun. Shoot him again.
Dead. Dang, that glass break hurts.
Do it again.
Ooh.
You got it first. I want it first instantly, bro.
Okay.
Oh my God, we got an opportunity to hit left and pierce and pressure. Go
Oh. Yeah. Oh.
That was godlike to avoid the 6
Dang.
Bro, that was OD. Bro, hands on the steering wheel. That was cheap.
Yeah, get him early.
Oh my God, that was so sick. Oh my God.
Get him early.
Oh, good shot. There's a curse. Actually, boy, one of them. Oh my God. The first. Oh, it's so attack. Come on, get. Yes. Oh, forehead. Goes in the pierce. No combo. 16. Keep the pressure. 50% meter. They got a punch that half justice. If not. Oh, that's I think it's better. No, not yet. Sorry. I like that he was just about time for anybody. Got left with the Pearson, London, and Francis. One of
All right, he wrapped that up. Good. Thank goodness.
Makes this even better. Is that this is winner, so this is not the end of the road for Lost Soul. Wow, what a set though. That was still a
Yeah, that was good.
set for those two. I appreciate both of them.
All right. Shark infested waters. All right, let me get off here because I'm going to be starting to look at the next match and then the next match. It's Evo all over the place. Evo King of Fighters on Twitch. Evo 7, they got King of Fighters. Evo 4 Multiverse. Evo Evo 3 Tekken 7. Evo 5 Street Fighter 5. Evo 2 Guilty Gear. And Evo number 1. All these are channels. It's Grand Blue Fantasy. Yeah, that's crazy. They definitely getting it in out here. And that multiverse game looked like pretty fun. A game where I could play Superman, finally. So yeah, I know I had some folks that left because I started getting into fighting games. It's one of my, things to watch. That's my great American pastime now. Watching new talent get in there, kick butt. Camaraderie is there. Trash talking is there. Controversy is there. Those are things I grew up with in my youth, fighting games. So I think it's pretty cool that it has become so big now, even with some limitations, more advancements, more technology, new technology. Give up a few freedoms, of course. So I'm working on this character, his frontal and side, the cybernetic character. And what I'm doing is I'm redesigning his armor as I go. As I technically haven't drawn him since, I haven't drawn him in at least about 5 years. So bringing him back. Bringing him back. Just close this out all together. Yeah, I had some in mind to play while as I was gonna call it a night. I might. Let's see what happens. Oh yeah, but I gotta get the hell out of here and get ready for tomorrow because I'll be streaming again. That way y'all can see the work that's being done, the progress that's being made. I don't mind sharing, the characters that I have for VKP, Verge Kill Paradox, because it's already copywritten. I mean, somebody wants to make a slight variation of what I've already created, have at it. I guarantee you the story that I have planned long term is way more wackier than what you can come up with or you have in mind. But I hope it does allow you to draw inspiration. It'll be fun. To have someone cosplay as a character I created would be a dream. That would be pretty awesome. But I'm just trying to at least get my first book out there. First official complete book with a decent story, with decent dialogue, complete art, stuff that looks on a professional level, fully colored, with trading cards, with posters, with t-shirts, with stickers, all that kind of thing. Oh no. Did my pen just die? There we go. Let me see. What is the charge on my pen? Oh, that's good. It's ready for the long haul. I guess it just got tired. So I'll be putting that Apple Pen to work. And as I've been going through the story, this go around with VKP, I've added some new characters. And I've also added some new I added a lexicon, basic descriptions for certain things that's in the story. We'll see what I do with that. I don't know. I feel like there's a fine line because I know I was given advice about showing my artwork and seeing showing people what I can do. But I kind of do that with a grain of salt because I keep my stuff pretty personal and close to me. Sometimes I have a tough time working with people. In my experience, which has not been much comic book related. Hey, what's going on, man? Alpha Proto. You can do it. Just have to finish and all that stuff will happen. Thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah, just with people that I work with doing commissions and stuff like that, I have, kind of been yo-yoed and zigzagged around different designs and people not sure what they want. And that's been frustrating for me at times. But it was a reminder to me that I wanted my art to go in a particular direction. I remember at one point I wanted to be a tattoo artist, and the tattoo shop I was applying for, this dude was making excuses why I couldn't work there. Literally, like he was going through my portfolio. He was like, "Can you do watercolor? Can you do pen and pencil?" I had examples of all that stuff. Some digital work, some traditional work. And he just kept going and going. And it was like, well, you live too far away. I was like, I'd be willing to commute. Yeah, but it would take you a while. It's like, dude, like I'm trying to work for you. And, I got some decent art. Why are you creating rebuttals? Trying to find reasons why I can't work there, So I didn't say that to him because it was technically like an interview. But I'm just thinking in my mind. Like he's just going from one thing to another and just trying to find one thing that I can't do. Just to say, oh man, you know what? Yeah, I was going to hire you if you could do that one thing that I asked you about, but you said that's outside of your capabilities. So therefore, yeah, we're still looking for somebody else. It's like, save it. I get it. So I understand being professional, being patient, taking constructive criticism. I can understand that. But I can also understand when people find reasons not to hire or think that someone doesn't qualify for a position. And I see that. I mean, I've seen it on both ends. I've seen managers and supervisors do that and then boast about, hey, this is how I got rid of the guy, you know. I just told him, you know, my usual BS line. And, you know, I've been on the receiving end of that. So it's just like, while I respect your expertise, I can smell BS, you know? So when I have conversations with people and let them know where I'm going, and I feel like the conversation doesn't really go anywhere. I mean, that's my natural instincts. Got to trust my gut, right? That's what everybody else does, or, you know, most smart people. So that's what's led me to here, and I think I'm pretty comfortable just kind of working on this on my own for now. Like I said, I just hope it sells. I really do. I'm probably taking the biggest risk of my life, and that's okay, because life is too short. And if I didn't take any real big risk and just played it safe, I'd live a long life of regret, you know? So if my life ends up being shorter than anticipated, but I managed to accomplish what I set out to do, my lifelong dream, I could die a happy man, you know? I'm fine with that. And that's something I come to terms with, because I take this pretty seriously. You know, I joke and laugh and all that, but I love drawing. I love, creating my own stuff, creating my own characters. Art has helped me many times. It's got me through 2 deployments. Art and Juice Plus, because military food sucks. But yeah, I mean, at this point in my life, all that stuff they say you're supposed to do, no, we're gonna skip some of that. I mean, Eric July did. So, you know, I knew there were ways that it was possible to bypass, you know, certain gatekeepers or whatnot. I never doubted that for a minute. But, you know, at the same time, we all look at things with a level of skepticism until it is done, you know. And when it's done, it's like, oh, snap. You know, well, I should not have any excuses at all at this point, because I've seen a pathway. I've seen the mountain top. Let's see. Trying to make sure I get this stuff accurate on both sides. All right, so I'm about to get the heck out of here. I know I said that like freaking 30 minutes ago. But yeah, I do got to get out of here, because I got to get ready to stream tomorrow. I'll be right back here again tomorrow, and get these live streams going. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and work on the thumbnail for tomorrow's live stream. I just got to figure out a time. I want to do it early, so maybe something at like noon, 12 noon. Kickstart the day. Evo will still be going. Yeah, that way it gives me about a good 11 and a half hours to get done with my leisure activities, exercise, and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the heck out of here. I am going to go ahead and screw up my stream by sharing something a little controversial. It is family friendly, but I just like to remind people that you too can prevent forest fires. You know what? I'm not even going to do it because it'll give credit to a certain company that I don't like to give credit to, and I'm not going to do that. That's not going to happen, bucko. I'm sorry. Exit stage left I go, but not before I go out with a nice little jam. You get my drift? I hope so. Oh, and by the way, I'm going to go ahead and show my my comic book, my previous comic book trailer, just as a testament as to what I have done in the past and where I'm going in the future. Yep, VKP. So yeah, that's still going to be my launch title. I've never given up on that concept, and that is still going ahead in full force. So thanks everyone that stopped by. I did, just to reiterate, if you came in at random times where I was drawing, even though the title said, talking about Mike Tyson, what Hulu did to him. At the beginning of the show, we talked about Mike Tyson. We talked about the scandalous, devious, unscrupulous, scalawaggish shinduckery with a little teaspoon of haberdashery that Hulu has done to Mike Tyson. And that arm, that tentacle of the Hydra known as Disney, and how they operate. So with all the stuff that's going on over there, Disney, Marvel, Hulu, etc., and all their subsidiaries and their army of, um, troublemakers. Hopefully those people that are crying about the Batgirl movie being canceled, I hope they just shift over to Marvel and we just get like some good folks over at DC. And when they make their movies, it will crush, the MCU, led by David Zaslav and, his vision. So he put it out there. He's, right on the battlegrounds. And he really don't care about all that sensitivity crap which is good. That's a good first start. EVS has been praising him. A lot of folks have been praising him. That's on the conservative side, which is a great thing. And yeah, I mean, eventually you figure Marvel's been doing great for so long. Why wouldn't the tide turn? They already got the better Fishman, in the form of Aquaman. I guarantee you, Jason Momoa with Aquaman and Aquaman 2 is going to be better than Namor, um, portrayed by the guy that's from the hood, you know, whatever. Since that's all they cared about, just um, inclusivity and all that stuff. So yeah, DC might be the go-to brand. If Todd McFarlane's calling the shots on the comic side, and you know, Dave Zaslav's calling the shots on the movie side. That's a divide and conquer win-win tactic. Very well done. Um, I look forward to seeing where it goes in the future. Again, I take it with a grain of salt. You know, um, it's hard to fight. This conglomerate that has been established in making source material irrelevant. And that at this point, that's why I focus so much on my art, my characters, and what I want to create. Take notes from the professionals. I take notes from Hollywood, the good notes, okay? The good notes, not the nonsense, the good notes. And, hopefully I can throw it into my Vietnamese pho soup, which I'm a big fan of, but I'm talking about metaphorically, and mix it to some ideas where it's something that's different from others and still a piece of my own, and just get it rolling. All right, so let me go ahead and get the hell out of here. Y'all take care. Thanks for stopping by. Have a great night. Party on, dudes. And see you tomorrow. Remember to keep it omni, and God bless America. Because somebody clearly ain't doing their job, and we need it.